menopause and fat loss. Something that I come in contact with regularly with the ladies that come into my studio and my coaching system online. How is menopause a challenge for ladies? And how is it more of a psychological barrier for fat loss than it is an actual barrier? I'm just going to delve into the psychology. The hormonal stuff to me doesn't really matter, just simply because it's always calories in, calories out, and I'm not going to pander to the people that think their hormones affect really, to a high degree, how much fat they burn. So we're going to just go through the psychological sort of things that happen around menopause and how that can affect then your behavior, which then can affect your eating, which then can affect your weight. These are the 5 things that I think going to get in the way of your fat loss potentially. These are sort of the physiological and psychological things that I find can really eat away at a woman's ability to lose weight and be consistent when it comes to their fat loss journey if they are starting when they're menopausal, perimenopausal, etc. Hot flushes is a physiological thing that happens, right? A lot of girls that come into the gym are always like, man, if they're menopausal, constant hot and cold flushes. Now what that can do is just really wear on your psychology to make you feel like there's something wrong with you. Now menopause is a completely normal process, part of the aging process for females. However, what it can do is create this concept that there's something happening to you, you're a victim of something, and it can really wear down on a woman's psychology. These are the things that I've found. Next thing, hot flushes and poor sleep. I've found a lot of my ladies that come through my coaching services struggle with sleep management. Now, that could be a result of a variety of issues. A lot of people struggle with sleep anyway. However, what I find is people that are menopausal, they really, really struggle to get a good night's consistent sleep. Now, whether or not this is backed by research, I don't know. This is just my anecdotal experience. I find that ladies who are menopausal are more often going through sleep disturbances, and sleep disturbances will decrease sort of your impulse control. So if we get good sleep, we're probably going to be less emotional, which is going to lead to less emotional decisions, and emotions are very fleeting, and typically when we make emotional decisions, they're not the right decisions for us. So like if I'm hungry or angry or stressed, and when we're stressed we usually eat, and because we haven't slept much, we're more likely to be stressed, so then we're more likely to eat more. That is definitely a big outcome from poor sleep. Lower impulse control, which leads to more eating if they're stressed. I know me, if I've had 4 to 6 hours sleep, my eating is all over the place. Not typically, but more often than when I have 8 hours of sleep, put it that way. You will find ladies who are menopausal have uncontrollable or like perceived uncontrollable mood swings. In that sense, again, to the same vein, what is wrong with me? What's going on? Menopause, and it's this incredible psychological load that women experience that can really detract from their ability to see the world as it is, which is they're a normal woman going through a normal female experience, enjoying their life. Okay, well, not enjoying their life, but moving through life in a normal way. So mood shifts can increase psychological strength. As a result, can you imagine, right? You've got hot flushes, poor impulse control, poor sleep, leading to shittier moods, and then decreased strength, or decreased perceived strength. So as you're going through all these hormonal changes, all these things here can lead to a physical decrease in strength, but more than likely it's a perceived physical decrease in strength. Now, if I'm feeling like shit one day and I go downstairs and I try to lift some weights when I'm feeling not so good, versus on a day where I'm feeling like amazing, guess how my lifts are gonna look? My lifts are gonna be through the roof, okay? Absolutely through the roof if I'm feeling good. Pre-workout, good night's sleep, good amount of food, I am off. But if the inverse happens, I'm not off. Okay, I'm probably struggling quite a bit. I'm not going to lift the maxes that I normally would lift. Same thing goes here. Decreased perceived strength or decreased strength. I'm not here to take away from what you believe is going on with your body, but I think it's a perceived decrease in strength. Now, decreased self-esteem, these all flow into each other. Feel like shit. What are you going to do? You're going to act like shit. If your house is very clean, you're not going to run and throw garbage everywhere and leave sinks in this, like dishes in the sink, all messy. But if your house is already dirty, you're probably going to leave more everywhere. Same thing goes with your self-esteem. If you're not feeling like that good, you're probably going to have doesn't matter anyway, right? I'm already feeling like I already am so why not keep going down the trend? It's kind of how we operate as humans. Male, female, doesn't particularly matter. These are the things that I have found that get in the way psychologically and physiologically, that impact obviously on their psychology for ladies that menopausal trying to lose weight. I take a really common sense approach to this whole thing. I don't think if you've got hormonal issues, right, it's always going to happen. What's the point of sitting there and going like, hormones? It's like, well, yeah, you're not in control of it. I'm not in control of it. What are the things that we can control? We can control our sleep. So really accounting for having more naps if we need to, or really trying to dial in on our sleep hygiene so we can get really quality sleep as much as possible. Now, we might still get shit sleep, but we just want the best possible sleep we can get. Mood shifts, trying to do some meditations, things like that can help us control our mood even when we particularly might not want to. Okay? Decrease strength. Now, things like coffee pre-training, adequate nutrition are all going to help with our strength. And decrease self-esteem. Look, I'm not a psychologist, okay? I've got my degree in psychology, but that doesn't mean I can tell you guys exactly what to do to increase your self-esteem. All I know is that to have higher self-esteem, you must do esteemable things. And typically that means just keeping promises to yourself. So if you say you're gonna train 3 times a week, you better train 3 times a week. If you say you're gonna eat that meal, you eat that meal. I hope this video helps, and if it didn't, there's the door. Please subscribe for more videos like this if you're a lady 30 and above trying to lose some body fat and transform your life. All the best. Team, if you like that video, be sure to click here for your next video or here for something that you may like, all that sort of stuff, and make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell to make sure you get all our videos. We make at least one video daily on a different topic. See you on the next one.